Hey, Bread. Merry Christmas. Vanilla! Vanilla! Hey! I have something to show you! Vanilla! Be in your room. What the hell is that? What the? Vanilla!
What?
When I said decorate your room, I didn't mean just put wherever, you know, things are glowy. I mean, like, you know, I actually have more style, I guess? I don't know.
Oh, but your Santa outfit's more creative.
I'm just saying, man, like, this could be a bit more. Anyways, doesn't matter. We'll work on that later. Anyways, I need you to come with me real quick.
No, I don't want to
Yes.
go. Oh, sweet Jesus.
I have to bring in the leash because I know you're not going to come by will. So just come on. Come on. Move faster, man. I know I'm dragging you, but this is also a tour of all the... Oh, we got to light that up as well. All right. We'll do that later. But right now, we got to go. Come on. Come on. I want to show you this. Come on. Come on. There's an amazing present for you on the top of this birch. You just got to come on in. Yep. Come up. Now, as you can see, things are a bit more different out here. Yeah, see? A bit more snowy. And voila! Look at it. It's almost done. It's almost ready for Christmas. Did you invite anybody, by the way? I think it worked out. All right, there we go. All right. So here, Vanilla, voila! It's a present.
What is it?
It's a present.
Okay.
It's a present.
Okay.
That's the point of it. It's Christmas, so I
What's the
decided to put a
point?
giant present on top, and eventually, it will open up when Christmas, well, when Christmas is here. So yeah, take a look inside. Let me know what you see. Come on, let's go inside. Let's go inside. I'm not gonna look because I know some presents might be in here.
I don't mean to be unreasonable here, but this
Well,
looks
for
kinda
now, it's
stupid.
just gonna be like
There's
that,
absolutely
but,
nothing
yeah.
in here. Hey!
All right, so it's done. Just keep looking. You'll find something. All right, Bread. Well, Vanilla's gone, so now let's just take you to your family. You know, you've been so cool this Christmas. I figured you might as well just want to spend the days, you know, with Christmas with your family. That's cool and all. You know, let's just open this up. Come on, let's go, buddy. Let's go. Let's go, Bread. Oh God, Bread. You know, I kind of wish I could put you on a leash, but you know, you're kind of hard to work with. Bread. You know what, Bread? Fuck you. Stay there. Hey guys, what's up? This is CarbonDuck, and today, welcome back to another Minecraft mod show. What the hell was I doing there? I pressed F1 for no reason. Alright, but yeah, welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase. Today, we're going to be doing the SlashBlade mod, and this mod, it puts in a bunch of katanas, but not just any. It puts in a bunch of superpowered katanas. See, it's superpowered, because so yeah, let me just show you guys around what's down here real quick, because I don't think I ever showed you guys what this is. This is our new power source for everything in the world tree. It truly shows how well this was designed. But yeah, there's this ender crystal here, and I'm gonna go on to what this is in a few minutes. But right now, obviously that's from the SlashBlade mod, but right now let me show you guys what the SlashBlade mod really is in basic terms when you first come into them, or when you first install the mod. So of course, you're gonna have a bunch of katanas. Has the name, you know, it's the name SlashBlade that kind of gives it away, considering you're gonna get swords. So yeah, SlashBlade puts in a bunch of swords in, and you know, they're just really one of the things I actually really wanted to have in Minecraft was like a combat update where real hand-to-hand combat, not just, you know, slapping people with like diamond swords and stuff like that, and like SG and stuff. I guess, like, in a sense, like, combat mod, like, this is when I was still a youngin', and I was thinking that, you know, hey, maybe they can install a combat mod, where, like, you use your legs to kick them in the face, like, you know, like, I guess, like, some type of karate or kung fu mod. But, just want to state right now, just because I'm wearing the Santa outfit, doesn't mean this is a mod for, you know, Christmas and joy. This is just a mod because it looks cool, and may just be the last mod of this year, but we'll see if I can squeeze into another mod this month. Of course, all these mods are obviously going to be complicated. I'm going to say it every time, or most of the time at least. There's a lot of complicated stuff. I won't be able to cover all of it, but I will be able to show you the cool stuff with this mod, and to see if you get convinced in order enough to install it. There we go. Alright, so with that being said, let's go down right to this little beauty right here. This is the regular SlashBlade. Now, as you can see, if you right click, you can draw them out, and that's weird too. Like, usually you would expect it to left click, but no, actually you could do left click. But let's say there's a zombie here, and he's pissing you off. He's actually really loud. Holy crap! Hold up. What are you? So let's say there's a zombie here, and you're like, you know, let me just show you guys what this looks like. So, my more player models mod is making him go on the back. Let's just do that real quick. All right, there we go. So let's say you have the weapon out, and look at this. Look, it's just like you know, an actual samurai. But now let's actually get onto the main features. So if I left click, he flies in the air, which is actually a really key important thing with this mod. It's all about combos. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that this mod is sort of like a DMC stylish mod. And if you don't know what DMC is, Devil May Cry, probably one of my most like favorite childhood games back then. I still wanted to play. I still play it actually today. I have it on my Steam library and stuff. So yeah, that's something you know more about me. But yeah, but yeah, Devil May Cry, awesome game. Go play it if you haven't. But it's really just about like basically what DMC style means. It just breaks the laws of physics. So basically, you know, as I said before, there is combos to this mod that you need to. What the fuck are you not dying? Come here. There we go. All right, so yeah. This mod does require combos, and I do have a few combos noted here. These aren't all the combos. I'm pretty sure there's more, but you know, these are the two that I know so far. So let's start with the first one. W, shift, and right click. So if I do these at the same time, I dash. So let's just spawn this guy in here. Ready? Oh crap, the blocks one. There we go. Ready? Oh, I gotta sprint first. There we go. And of course, there is a lock-on feature, which I'll go over, but come on. Come on. How many times do I have to do this? This sword isn't really that, you know, powerful, which I'm kind of sad, but yeah. So yeah, you can dash and slash. That's literally what the combo is, just dashing and slashing. Next combo we got here is W, shift, and right click, but you gotta hold it. Now this one, actually, I don't think it works for this one. Let me see. Yeah, this doesn't work for this SlashBlade, but it actually works for a certain katana that we will go over in a few minutes or seconds or hours. That depends how long I. Now, of course, your katana will eventually break if I were to use this. So let's actually let's go to game mode 0 real quick. And actually, you know, let's spawn in a bunch of zombies. Spawn in a bunch. So yeah, you can jump in the air and you can literally just levitate for like a few seconds. Oh, Jesus. You can like levitate for like a few seconds depending on how many times you slash. I'm gonna keep opening my chest if I keep. There we go. Let me see if I can break this sword. Come on. There we go. All right, as you can see, the blue bar on the SlashBlade right now, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this little blue bar is already down, and those are the Proud Souls. The Proud Souls are basically the life source for the sword. So let's say if I use the sword right now. Let's see, the Proud Souls. Oh, the Proud Souls are actually going up. I think it's okay. That's not maybe that may not be the life source then. But just pay attention to the blue bar. I thought the Proud Souls were, but either that or it just shows how much power the sword has. And if you do see refine on it, it's basically tells you how many times I've fixed this sword. There we go. All right. And as you can see, I got something in my inventory which I didn't even notice till now. But I got 8 Proud Souls. Now these Proud Souls are actually used to fix your sword. They're the only source of energy that you can use to fix any sword, really. So as you can see right now, the icon looks completely different. As you can see, if you look very carefully, it looks like a sword broken to pieces, obviously. Since you have a broken sword, you can't really use it. I mean, you can, but you're gonna look stupid. I mean, look at this. Let me see if I can show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, so like you can see it for a split second. It's like broken. So you go to the anvil here, and you gotta have experience, obviously, to fix anything. You go over here, you put all the Proud Souls, and it doesn't require a lot. It may require more if you're like putting abilities on, which I will go over soon. But as you can see, it takes about like maybe 4 Proud Souls I took. Yeah, 3 Proud Souls because I had 8. All right. So now my sword is fixed, and of course I have 9 refine. Oh, 9 refine? Jeez. So I guess it goes by 3s, but now my Proud Soul meter is, I'm gonna call it meter. So, pardon me, but my Proud Soul meter is up. I got 1429 Proud Souls into this blade, and it is a deadly blade now. It's gonna be more powerful the more Proud Souls I put onto it. Now let's just put this away. Now we're gonna go over other swords. Now these aren't all the swords. There are a bunch more swords into this. So let me show you them real quick. Yeah, there's a lot of swords in this mod. Look at this. There are even some like mods that you need to install just for some of these swords to like, or more swords that can appear. So yeah, this mod author, he put a lot of work at this mod, as do other mod makers. Well, I'm not just singling them out. This is the Yuzuki Tukub. That word, yes. I'm not gonna say it, but shit. So this is the Yuzuki that word, and what it does is it actually has an ability called as drive. As you can see there, it says SA drive. I almost said semicolon drive, but yeah. So what this ability or what this sword does, and it has like a little bit of a double jump feature. Let me see if I can show you guys that. You can see those little critical particles if I try to. Come on. Now, of course, with all katanas, they basically look the same. But if you were to hold right click, it shoots out this like wave of like a slash. If you were to cut someone from far away, let me do this right now. Zombie, come here. Come get some. All right, let's see how far we can do this. Now, as you guys can see there, I actually shot out 2 different drives or waves there, so you can do 1 and let me see. Oh, I did 2. All right, 1, 2. See, look at that. Or does it work just every time I draw my sword? Nope, it only works when I do it the first time. So 1 and then 2. So yeah, this is actually because of what it's noted here, which are ranks. Ranks matter when you are you know, when you have this mod installed. Now I want to show you what I mean by ranks. So let's say you go up to this zombie right here and you want to juggle up in the air. As you can see, I have that little, you know, if you're familiar with Devil May Cry, that meter bar over there shows the class of how much damage you've done or how many combos you've done so far. So the highest is SSS, which I believe it's called stylish something. It shows right here as well all the ranks that you've achieved. So there's dirt, which is the lowest one. Coal for the, you know, the second grade, I guess. Third, bedrock. A is for air. S is for snow. Double S is soul sand. And the final one, which is, you know, the highest, which is stylish sharpness /blade. That's almost a tongue twister. But anyways, yeah. So the ranks do matter because actually the higher your rank is, the more powerful your abilities become. So instead of having 1 wave, you can shoot out 2. A surprise. Now, actually, what I want to show you with all katanas is actually when it does this, when it swings it out like that, and when the blade doesn't come out, it actually counters if I can. Come on. God, fuck. But a cool thing about this mod as well is if you were to drop your katana, look at that. It just sticks out of the ground. Just nothing. Just, you know, let me put it in the beacon. And then if you hold shift, right click, you can configure in any way you want when you drop it. And look at that. It's just sticking out of the beacon now. I'm going to leave it there, actually. But, oh yeah, that's right. Let me just do this real quick so that way I can get it over with. So, you know what? I'll save it for later. I gotta get through all the katanas first. So yeah, next katana we got here is the Wither Blade. This is actually one of my second favorite my second favorite SlashBlade or katana, which it actually also has a double jump, which I perfected without even trying. But yeah, this blade allows you to do probably one of the coolest abilities in my opinion. So if you were to hold G or whatever key it is, if you go to your controls here, I'm gonna do this right now because I know a lot of people are gonna have problems with it. Go to your controls, people, and look up the damn key for it. All right, I'm not gonna. You guys gotta have common sense. But basically, for me, it's if you hold G, you should be. Oh, is it not G? Well, so much for fucking common sense. If I were to do button 3, I have the ability to have my, I guess what you would call summon swords. And these swords, basically, if I were to go up to anything, let's go up to you right now. It does a lot of damage to it. Of course, there is a certain time where the summon swords will actually go away. And this blade is actually starting to damage, so I gotta be careful. So yeah, even if you're in creative, I think it'll still like damage it. But yeah, let's do it again. Now, if you were to spam button 3 or whatever key you have it set to, if you were to spam it whenever you do the summon swords, you just spam it. So you can even summon it without actually having the sword surrounding you. And you know, you don't need to shoot more because once they're stuck in him. Once they start disappearing, he'll gain a lot of damage. So yeah, that's a pretty cool ability. But of course, you do need to have a third ability when it comes to the summon swords. In my opinion, at least, it's gotta look cool. So if you hold it, and you hold it again, it just fires wherever. That is probably one of my favorite parts because it just. Hold on, let me see if I can. Come on. Oh, God damn it! Even if you're looking this way, it's just gonna fire. Oh, let me see. The Wither Blade does have a slight downfall to it that makes it second grade. It gives you wither when you draw it out. So let's go into game mode 0 here. If I were to draw this blade out or use it against anything, okay, it should give me wither, which I don't know why it's not. That's actually a first. Ow. Blistering withered swords, basically, if you hold right click, you just do it like a down slash. Of course, it does a lot of damage to whoever you are hitting. So yeah, the Wither Blade, ladies and gentlemen. Next blade we got here is the Rust Blade. Nothing really new about it. It's just, it's a Rust Blade. So there's nothing really you can do with the Rust Blade, just the same as the regular SlashBlade. But, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Next sword is the Muramasa. This is, well, it's a sword. Actually, I want to know what this looks like real quick. Yep, you're not actually swinging it, but, you know, it's alright. Next blade we got here is the Crescent Haze Fox. Now, I believe this one has an ability. Yes, it does. Alright, so the Crescent Haze Fox blade, or the Haze blade, I'm going to call it, because that's a really long name. But, let's say you see a mob right there. Let's say that's David, alright? David here is going to be a butthole to you and try to kill you. But if you hold right click, and you see already the chanting aura around the blade is already, you know, he's ready to strike. You go, let go right click. You stab him on fire. You do it again. And you do, yeah, and he's dead. Okay, there you go. But yeah, basically it just stabs your opponent, but it looks pretty freaking cool. Do want to say one thing before we go on to other katanas and this other accessory stuff. If you were to, I think it's defaulted for F, but if you were to jump in midair, and it's not F, let me see. Oh yeah, it's V for me. So if you were to jump in midair and do your style action allows you to strafe across the air, and you can do it multiple times as long as you keep holding W. Actually, it doesn't even have to be W. You can just do it. You can hold A. You can strafe. So yeah, it's basically just strafing. Yeah, you gotta get some distance between you and the dude trying to cut up. So yeah, the Haze Blade shall stay there. And also, if you hold shift and right click, you can just move that around. I'm gonna keep it like that though. On to the next stuff right here, which are fences. Now, fences have been in Minecraft since, I'm just kidding. That was a horrible joke. But basically, so let's grab, I have the Proud Souls right here. What am I doing? So yeah, let's say you get the Proud Souls. Now, you get most of these souls or any of this, you know what? Purple and blue crap, you're gonna get that from all mobs, alright? So, once you get this purple and blue crap, I'm not just gonna call it Proud Souls because each one is different names and not just all called Proud Souls. But if you get this crap, you hold shift and you right click, and you will get yourself the sword stand. Now to remove it, which if I were to try to remove it, and it would just break the block underneath it. So let me just. So yeah, it's kind of hard to remove, but it's really easy. But it's not hard. But you know, for some people it might be. Okay. So to remove the sword stand, you just hold shift and left click, and it is just magically disappeared. You do not get the sword stand back, or the fence, or the proud, or actually it doesn't use any proud souls, so you're good. So yeah. Now, of course, this is different for other sword stands. There are different sword stands to this mod. But this is the Blade Soul Spear. Now, this, if you were to hold shift and right click, you would get the wall mount for the katana, or the sword wall mount for it. So yeah, I can just put your sword up. You know what? Let's like pretend this is a wall. So yeah, look at that. Look at that. See, it just hangs right there. Fuck, let me go. Give me this. So yeah, you put this here, and look, boom. The next thing we got here is I'm assuming it's like if you were to put a guitar, like a guitar stand or something like that. Katana stand, let's just call it katana stand. So yeah, this is the katana stand, and this, what it actually, in order to get it, you just need a tiny Proud Soul, and you hold shift and right click, and you can get the katana stand. The last stand we got here, which is you require the Blade Soul Ingot. If you hold shift and right click, you get another different type of, you know, katana stand, but except it doesn't actually hold the sheath. So yeah, you can just mess around with that, and it's amazing. There you go. And of course, shift left click, and it's gone. So let's actually go downstairs to the main blade itself, which I've been dying to show you guys for a long time now. Now, if you are familiar with Devil May Cry, as I said before, you will know what this blade is, or you may have already guessed. This is Yamato, ladies and gentlemen. Yamato is, I believe, it's the main character's brother in the series. And Yamato is probably the coolest blade, in my opinion, because if you were to hold right click and spawn in David right here, and if you were to hold right click, you can cut through space and time. Also, you kind of float in the air as well when you're holding right click. So look, watch. Just floating in the air. Screw gravity. Where the hell is he? Where is he? You can bring him over. It even drags him here. But if you were to hold shift, like all the other blades, you actually get to lock onto your opponent. And you don't actually need to, you know, do it quickly like that when it comes to. Oh, son of a bitch! Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Oh, yeah! That was cool. So another thing about this blade is you obviously do have summoned swords. If you're in the metal flick, there we go. But except your summoned swords are actually blue, which actually look pretty cool. Look at this. What do you think, Bread? Yeah, of course. It's awesome. So yeah, and they disappear as usual if you don't use them for a while. Probably one of the most annoying mobs in my opinion, because, you know, ever since that 1.8 update or 1. Whatever update that made them so goddamn good, they start shooting at you, the skeletons. So start shooting at me. If I hold shift and right click, and when I land on the floor, you can see that my katana is spinning. It doesn't deflect it back, but it doesn't deflect it back, but I said deflect. It defends me from... You're gonna fix that shit right now. Hold on. Come on. You're already dead, buddy. So that's basically really what the SlashBlade mod has to offer. It's just a really cool weapon mod that I think would be really good in any of your modded survival, you know, worlds or whatever you guys are working on behind the scenes and stuff like that. But yeah, with that being said, I will wrap this up right now, and I'll try to probably work on another mod showcase sometime this month. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe as always. Download the SlashBlade mod and request any other mods you guys would like to see this month, or possibly if I'm not able to actually do your mod, fucking Christ, if I'm not actually able to do your mod this month, in the month of, you know, the happy holidays. But if I'm not able to do it, then I will do it next year. But make sure to leave your mod requests down in the comments below. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe as always, and we'll see you guys